Hello everyone, I'm Anime Freak and welcome to the video. Oh, it's been a while since I've done a reaction video. And, yeah, I've just been, like, a little bit busy, there and there, and, trying to do other things, like that video that you saw with, Goku vs. Superman, and the video with, future arcs, what Dragon Ball Super might do, if it comes back. Now, if you haven't seen those videos, please go and check out, Goku vs. Superman. Well, the good moments of Screw Attack's Goku vs. Superman, and please go and check out my video on the future arcs of Dragon Ball Super if it comes back, because I actually think that you guys might actually like my ideas of what they might do in the future if Dragon Ball Super comes back, because in my opinion I actually think, yeah, ignore that. I actually think that Dragon Ball Super actually might come back. I honestly, truly believe that it will be back. But I just wanted you guys, to give you guys an heads up, like saying like, oh, what my other videos were like. Please go and check them out. And today I am going to be reacting to my good pal, your favorite Canadian YouTubers, my versus Mr. Freeze Show Off Showdown. So if you haven't seen that video, please go and watch his video of my versus Mr. Freeze, and as soon as you watch that, come back and watch me react to this. So yeah, okay, I know Mr. Freeze. He's obviously from Batman. I hope it's like from the animation. Yeah, sorry, say it again. The Batman the animation series, the old one, not the the recent ones or anything like that. The good old one, from season 1 to season 3, 4. It was really dark back then. But yeah, regardless of what Mr. Freeze is going to be using. Now I don't know who this this my chick is. Oh, just give me a sec. I believe she's from oh, I can't remember what the game's called, but oh, what was it? No, I can't remember for the life of me. I just can't. Just gotta get myself up a little bit there and put myself back there. Should have done this earlier, but oh, there we go. Okay, ready. Okay, so yes. I have absolutely no idea who this character is. I've been playing the game Fortnite. If you haven't seen that, if you haven't played Fortnite, I suggest it. You can shoot zombies. You can shoot other people. You can create excuse me. You can create like buildings and stuff like that. It's very fun. I recommend it. But this game, for life of me, I cannot remember what it's called. For life of me, because I haven't been paying attention to it. But although I've been hearing good things about it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Mr. Freeze simply because I know the character better than the other is that a girl? I think, yeah, it's a girl. Yeah. I better check my privilege. Little back there to the SJWs. So yes, no SJWs. What is this? Okay. I don't know what the girls, who this girl is, but I know Mr. Freeze. I like Mr. Freeze, the original Batman the animated series one. As for this Mr. Freeze, I have absolutely no idea which is he from the comics? Is he from another? Because this Mr. Freeze looks buff as well, So yeah, I'm gonna go with Mr. Freeze on this one. So with that said and done, let's get Frosty. Frosty. Okay, so this is my Mr. Freeze Show Off Showdown. And 3, 2, 1, and go!
Welcome to Show Off Showdown! In this series, the fighters are called Show Offs. And this is the series for the Show Off Showdown.
Good thing I got my water.
Now let's meet the show-offs for tonight's showdown, shall we? Tonight, we have an ice-cold battle between May versus Mr. Freeze. That's right.
How does he do that voice? I want to know how he does that voice.
DC character in Show-Off Showdown. I put links to the analysis on both characters in the description below. Now without further ado, it's time for the Show-Off 2 Showdown!
Oh, crap.
Get ready for the next battle. Fight!
Too close to the head. Funny. What the oh, dude! What the hell? Beep, beep, beep. I'm a robot. I'm a robot. Oh, smacking the ass. Ooh. Is she trying to give him a blowjob or what? Oh yeah. Mr. Freeze, I don't have time for this. So here, even though you're spent most of your life inside a freezer, I don't know. Let's have a clue. What? Where where? You're nothing. Is she crazy? Trace her a little. Okay. Ice, ice, baby, ice, 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 baby, ice. This means we're getting a bit chilly now.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age!
Very funny. A bot credit card? Eh? Crash Bandicoot.
Man, that was cold.
How does he do that anyways?
Overwatch fanboys won't complain, cause let's face it, we all wanted May to die, didn't we?
Anyway, now let's discuss how and why Mr. Freeze wins this ice-cold showdown. First off, let's discuss who is more skilled and experienced. And I think it's safe to say that Mr. Freeze takes this fairly easily. May was in cryo-sleep for a good chunk of her life, and from the time she has been awake, she hasn't shown an awful lot of combat experience. She wasn't part of Overwatch's combat team.
Overwatch.
Instead, she spent her time with her team studying climatology. I'm not saying she can't fight, but she hasn't shown that much canon combat experience. While Mr. Freeze has several decades of incarnations full of combat experiences against skilled martial artists like Batman to go off. Now let's discuss speed. Now neither character is exactly a speed demon. They are both on the slower side in their respective verses, and they do both wear heavy equipment that can hinder their movement. But I think it's safe to say that Mr. Freeze holds the edge. He is consistently showing fighting superhumanly fast characters, like Batman, who are a bare minimum Mach 2, as they are shown constantly dodging bullets. There is also that time Mr. Freeze outran an explosion, but that could be seen as an outlier considering that his
Which continuity are you using?
Regardless, these Mach speeds would still give him an edge over May. Now there definitely are some characters in Overwatch that could easily blitz Mr. Freeze. I have no doubt that the fastest in the Overwatch verse, such as Doomfist, Genji, and Tracer, could easily be faster than Mr. Freeze. But the problem for Mei is that she doesn't have any kind of direct scale to these characters, nor does she have any strong standing Mach speed feats of her own. Now let's discuss strength. Again, this does go to Freeze. Mei doesn't really have any superhuman strength feats. Sure, her ice has been shown to be very strong, as it once supported the top of a radio tower, which should probably weigh quite a few tons. But Mei hasn't shown any feats of physical strength that come close to what Mr. Freeze has done. He is able to easily smash people to pieces, throw humans and heavy lifting weights, and even punch through thick, solid ice. Now let's discuss durability. Mei hasn't really been showing surviving massive amounts of damage in the Overwatch comics nor cinematic shorts. So because of that, we have to resort to what she can tank in the gameplay. She is able to tank bullets, lasers, shurikens, rockets, and even lighter attacks from the Doomfist gauntlet, which at full power was stated to be able to destroy an entire skyscraper. Though this doesn't make Mei large building level, as the attacks she tanks lighter hits, with the intention of causing knockback and not massive amounts of damage. When she does get hit with a full force punch from Doomfist, yeah, she gets one shot. Although, more impressively, her HP is greater than Junkrat, so it should be realistic to scale her to him, and Junkrat survived an explosion that decimated an entire concrete warehouse. With all that being said, let's look at what Mr. Freeze can survive. He is able to tank heavy gunfire, explosions, being frozen, extreme heat, sword slashes, and even hits from superhumans like Batman, Azrael, Blight, Clayface, and on one occasion, he even survived a hit from everyone's favorite Saiyan Slayer, the Man of Steel himself, Superman. Although I think it's safe to say that this is clearly an outlier, as Freeze hasn't demonstrated anywhere near that kind of durability at any other time. Plus, Superman does tend to hold back against those he could easily kill simply because he doesn't want to kill them, so I see no reason why this would be any different. But on the other hand, let's discuss Clayface, another superhumanly strong character that Mr. Freeze can survive attacks from. Clayface is insanely powerful. He's easily stronger than Batman, can break through ice, concrete, and solid steel, has destroyed and thrown heavily armored vehicles such as military-grade tanks and the Batmobile, one-shotted a shark, and broke through a force field. And Freeze has tanked attacks from this level of power. I think it's safe to say that this puts his durability at least on par with Mei, if not above. Now, it is worth noting that Mei can heal herself by encasing herself in a block of ice, but a healing factor does not equal durability, and it doesn't change the fact that Mr. Freeze can take more damage than Mei can. Now, let's discuss what these two are capable of with their ice. And let me tell you, Mei's ice doesn't even compare to Mr. Freeze's. Her ice walls can withstand the weight of the top of a radio tower, as well as many attacks in the Overwatch series, including Reinhardt's Fire Strike, I hope I didn't mispronounce that, showing that this ice takes more than just a fireball to melt, and her ice block she can surround herself with is even able to tank full force punches from Doomfist and even Diva's mech self-destructing, which has been estimated to be even stronger than Doomfist's full force punch. She can also use her ice gun to freeze people in just a few seconds and follow up with a lethal icicle shot to the head. This is impressive, but let's compare that to Mr. Freeze. His ice can block bullets, stop cars, shake buildings, freeze an entire street, punch through steel, destroy tanks and bulletproof mechs, create an entire ice palace with his ice gun, eat your heart out, Elsa, and he can easily kill people just by shooting them with the ice alone. So while Mei's ice is better on a defensive standpoint, Mr. Freeze's ice is much better on an offensive standpoint. And he can kill people just by freezing them, whereas Mei has to freeze people and then lead hand chops with icicles to kill them. And this isn't even factoring in Freeze's ability to freeze enemies with a single touch, his frost breath, or any of his other pieces of equipment. So overall, while Mei may have stronger ice to use for defense and can heal herself, it will only delay the inevitable. Mr. Freeze can use his ice much more effectively than Mei on an offensive standpoint. His equipment is superior, he is overall physically superior, and he has a lot more combat experience. Not to mention, considering that ice is what keeps him alive, it's hard to believe that Mei can use that substance against him. So I think Mr. Freeze deservingly takes the victory in tonight's Ice Cold Showdown. So in the end, the Overwatch fanbase may or may not be cool with it. The winner of this battle is Mr. Freeze. Now, Mei is still developing, and she could very well be a challenge for Mr. Freeze in the future. So if you want to see a rematch after Mei gets further developed, then let me know in the comments below, and we'll see what happens in the future. Now, before I wrap this up, I want to give an extra special thanks to the MLG Avocado for scripting this episode. Oh, and by the way, I'm not sure if you've noticed in the last episode, but for Christmas, I got a brand new cool high-quality microphone. No doubt it works a lot better than this little cheap piece of crap. The only thing left I can say is, Happy New Year, eh?
Eh?
Got any ideas for show-off showdown? Then let me know in the comments below, and hopefully I just might do them. Now stay tuned for the next episode of Show-Off Showdown.
To be honest, I actually prefer this bad boy. It's the blue. I've completely forgot what its name is, but it's like the blue something. But in any case, yeah, that sounds decent. That sounds about right. I mean, I have no idea about that Overwatch character, but Mr. Freeze, I'm more or less like know which one it is. But the thing is, there's just one little problem. You forgot which continuity of Mr. Frost you mean. I mean, there's like the Batman series. There's there's like the multiple comics of Mr. Freeze. There's all different types of Mr. Freeze out there. Some of them got like different costumes, different equipment, that sort of thing. I mean, that's like, excuse me, that's like mixing all of Superman together and going up against Goku. It's completely unfair. But on the other hand, I mean, if you're just like doing it, saying okay, I'm doing this continuity of Mr. Freeze. I mean that's fine. But next time, if you're gonna say okay, I'm gonna do this character which has like loads of incarnations, versus this character, make sure you tell us like which one exactly you're talking about, because that'd be cool. Now, as for ideas, I've got one that is just for you. You might like this one. Okay, actually I've got two. Okay, number one is the real Ghostbusters versus the other Ghostbusters. Now, which other Ghostbusters am I talking about? Well, like how you got like the real Ghostbusters with like Slimer and Winston, Egon, let's see, Ray, and Peter. Yeah, I remember them. I remember now. And Janine. Those guys versus the Filmation series. I think it was like a 70's show. And anyways, those two groups should fight each other. I mean, that would be awesome. Two different types of Ghostbusters going up against each other. Now, some people would say, well, the real Ghostbusters might have this one because they've got like the equipment and on the other hand, I mean both of them are not like Ghostbusters, but I've like seen a few episodes of the other Ghostbusters episodes, and even though there's only like three of them, they've got like other allies, like one that's from the future for funny's sake, and you've got like another girl Ghostbuster, and they've also got a monkey on their team. Seriously, they've got a freaking ape sort of character in their group. You know that. And you know what? Make that happen. The real Ghostbusters versus the other Ghostbusters. The Filmation characters. Ghostbusters versus Ghostbusters. I mean, I bet nobody's ever thought about that. Those Ghostbusters versus those Ghostbusters. I mean, I've never seen any other versus channel actually do that. Not Animation Rewind, not Screw Attack. I mean, Canadian YouTuber could actually be the very first one to actually do that. I highly recommend doing that. The real Ghostbusters versus the other Ghostbusters. So yeah, please do something like that. I mean, I would love to watch that. I mean, that'd be cool. I mean, if you like watch all the series of both, that'd be awesome. And as for my other idea, Gremlins from the two movies versus Critters, which is a which took off the success of Gremlins, and it became its own thing. And everyone's been like saying like, oh well, Critters has got this, but oh no, but the Gremlins have got that. I would like to see these two characters actually go up against each other. Oh wait, so what about Jafar versus the Wishmaster from the Wishmaster? Jafar from Aladdin. I mean, those are my three ideas for Show Off Showdown. Please, I'll look into it. I highly recommend you're having a look at that. And yeah, that's about it really. And again, I'm sorry I don't know anything about the Overwatch characters. I mean, Mr. Freeze, that was okay. I mean, I enjoy Canadian YouTubers' analysis of these characters, which is awesome. But you know what? I wish I actually saw some characters in there that I was more familiarized with. Like I don't know, like actually, I mean, it's very hard. I mean, what you could do, like, a few Naruto characters, maybe a few Bleach characters, maybe. Oh, actually, no, never mind. I was gonna say Madara versus Aizen, but that's gonna take a lot of research, and both of these guys have really big fan bases. And I don't think you stand the pressure of the fan bases. The horror. So yeah, that's me all done. So if there's any sort of video that you guys want me to react to, just leave it in the comment section below, and I will get to it as soon as I can. And if there's a suggestion of a video that you want me to do, like talk about, like for example, like the other videos I've been making recently, like the top 10s, the discussion of future Dragon Ball arcs. Please say, oh, Anime Freak, would you think about like this subject, or what's your favorite thing about this thing, or stuff like that. And it can be it doesn't have to be about anime per se. It can be like like anything, even games or cartoons or comic book, that sort of thing. Like I said, I'm trying to expand my horizons, except not just being about anime all the time. I mean, yeah, I'm an anime freak, but I mean, I like doing like other things as well. So yeah, that's all me and done. So I will see you guys next time. Peace out. Thank you guys for watching, and if there's a series you want me to check out and review and give my thoughts on it, or if there's a top 10 list you want me to do, or any reactions, or responses, or rants on anything geeky, just leave links and comments in the comment sections below, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. And if you guys want to follow me on my social medias, I'm on minds.com, Twitch, Dailymotion, and Hatron, Reddit, BitChute, aka the new YouTube, DeviantArt, Discord, VidMe, Gab, Twitter, Tumblr, Patreon, GoFundMe, PayPal, and my other social medias are down there in the description box below, so if you want to go and check them out, please do. And don't forget to subscribe and share this video. And please go and check out my new skeptic channel, Gypsy Freak. It's also down there in the description box below. Peace out.